Amen. Amen. And we thank the Lord for the work in Brazil. You heard 170 churches. That's a funny story. We started with 29, and that was when I got there in 2000 with Bishop Moore. By the time Bishop passed on, we had 80. And then we started traveling over to Mozambique, which is a Portuguese-speaking nation in Africa. And there we inherited several churches, and now the running count is 94. It goes back and forth because people come, people leave. So right now our running count somewhere between 170 and 180 churches, but all to the glory of God. Because what we're trying to do is we brought these folks into our jurisdiction so we can make that area, that region, a jurisdiction. No way past I'm trying to pastor people on comments. Ain't going to happen, praise God. So I just want to let you know that you should pray for my strength, because I'm trying to help them become an independent organization. And I've already approached the general board about helping me and investing in that area so that we can help them so I can get that off my plate. Praise God, because I got too much already, praise God. It's Men's Day, praise God. Let's celebrate our men today. And I want to go to the book of Numbers. Yes, sir. Book of Numbers and the 14th chapter. I want to begin reading at the 6th verse. Now in my church we stand when we read the Bible, so can you stand with me today? And Joshua, the son of Nun, and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, which were of them that searched the land, rent their clothes. And they spake unto all the company of the children of Israel, saying, the land which we passed through did search it, and is exceeding good land. If the Lord delight in us, then he will bring us into this land and give it to us, a land which floweth with milk and honey. Only rebel ye not against the Lord, neither fear ye the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Their defense is departed from them, and the Lord is with us. Fear them not. I want to read verse 9 again. Only rebel ye not ye against the Lord, neither fear ye the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Their defense is departed from them, and the Lord is with us. Fear them not. And my topic today is a question. Ask your neighbor, whose report do you believe? Ask somebody else. Neighbor, whose report do you believe? You may be seated. After you read this story, you can't help but be taken back by the irony that fills the pages of the text. The day the spies came back after 40 days of surveying the land, it should have been the day that the armies of Israel were mobilized for service. Should have been the day that they began to take one giant step forward into their inheritance. It was described, the land was described as a one that flowed with milk and honey. The terrain was level and plenty of room, Every family had his own parcel. The soil was extremely fertile. That meant that it was just easy to grow just about anything you could imagine. The temperature was moderate. The rainfall was consistent. 2 rainy seasons, one in the spring and one in the fall. And they couldn't ask for a better situation. Geographically, it was called Canaan, but it was truly the promised land that God had promised to Abraham. And it was a special moment, because once this report was delivered, the next thing that should have happened was that they were marching toward the thing that now became a reality after 400 years of waiting. But it was all unraveled when the spies came back and brought back what the Bible calls an evil report. In other words, it was extremely negative. And their assessment of the land was even worse, because even though it looked good, they said there are giants out there. They said we're like grasshoppers in their sight. And their report was void of faith. It was void of courage. And the message reeked of defeat and unbelief. And the bad thing is that bad news travels fast. So from 10 fellas, it went to almost 6 million people in just a few minutes. Now everybody's saying what these 10 fellas were saying. And sowing this bad seed into a multitude of people was certainly a grievous situation to Moses. Because now they're murmuring against Moses and saying, let's raise up another captain and go back to Egypt, because we can't take this land. Why did you bring us out here? Did you bring us out here to kill us? While they were